is Norman. He's a 1952 Ford 8N, and he's my best friend now. He's mostly all there. Hasn't been botched up. Nothing's really been robbed from him. No major damage. There's a weld on one of the 3-point lift arms, but no, he's pretty good. He does have an exhaust leak. Either it's a number 4. It's either a blown gasket, maybe a cracked exhaust manifold. Worst case, maybe a crack in the block. I'll investigate that. It's a flathead engine, and those are pretty common to me. Used to restore Willie's Jeeps. It's the same exact design. Bonehead simple. It does have some water in the drive line. I don't know if that's maybe from the leaking shifter boot or just water collecting on the top. I'm not sure if it spent some time outside. The person I bought it from said that he kept it inside, but I'm not sure. So that's 5 gallons of 90 weight that needs changed. It's still a 6-volt, which is cool. It's missing some bobs and trinkets. There should be a little toolbox in here. I'll probably pick one of those up for gloves and clevises and things like that. There's also a light bracket. I think that's an original light, maybe, but it should have a red running light and then also a white light for work, and there's a bracket that's missing. I'll probably reinstall that because I tend to work kind of late. I'm looking for some implements. If anybody knows of any old implements, I'm looking for a carry-all frame. I know those are simple, but since I don't have a shop right now, I can't weld one of those up myself. I can get welding done, just not out here right now. I'm also looking for a dirt scoop because I've got quite a bit of gravel on another part of the property, and I've got some culverts I need to put in. And I used to do that with a wheelbarrow, and I think this will be a nice remediation for that struggle, because that's a struggle. I think we've got more than a half mile through this forest, and taking a wheelbarrow from the stone point to some of those further reaches makes this old man hurt and feel like his kneecaps want to pop out and his heart explode. So I have gotten in a little bit better shape working out here due to that, and so that's good. But what I made in the previous video and what you've seen today is a sled. I used to pull one of these behind my Willys CJ2A for hauling stone and big rocks and things like that. So that one went away when I got rid of my Jeeps. So now this little fella's got one, so it should work out just fine. I need a couple pins to make the change out easy. It's reversible, so you don't have to drag it around, but today I got to drag it around because I've got a big workbench to unload from my truck, get back to the bunkhouse, and I'm setting up a kind of an outdoor shop there. And so anyway, I've got some firewood to haul, miscellaneous crap, and Norman's going to help me do that. So I'll catch you later. this is a special item that I have not let get away from me. I think it's a toolbox. It could be a tackle box, but I'm thinking it's probably a toolbox. The story of this is that it was used as a tackle box. It was my dad's. And my brother Danny, who I'm not sure how old he would be today, but when I was a boy, Danny stole this from my dad to use as his toolbox for working on bicycles. And he made his own bikes from parts and pieces from the junkyard, and he worked on our bikes, and he was a mechanic by nature. He died when he was 29. I was in high school. I think I may have been in, I don't know. No, take that back. Carrie died when I was in high school. I was 20 or 21 when Danny died, when he was 29. But this was his, and when I inherited it from Dad's garage, it was empty. And I finally found a use for it years ago. When I was cleaning out a garage, when I restored Jeeps, I was smart enough not to get rid of tools. And for you young men out there, never, ever, ever sell your tools or get rid of them, because tools can always make you money. And some of these tools were hard to come by. These are for side valve engines. These are valve lifters for changing out springs and working on flathead engines. Any kind of side valve engine. But when I was cleaning out that shop and changing plans and taking different paths in life, I chose to keep this, which is about the smartest thing I've ever done, especially since I now have a little flathead tractor. All this will come in handy. And the most rewarding part about it is that it's got that tie to my dad, who's no longer with me, who would love this out here. He would be overjoyed out here in this forest. And the other tie is to my brother Danny. And I miss them all a whole lot. So anyway, it's neat to be using this at this point in my life. This is my workbench. Started this life as a 19-teens or 1920s white oak drafting board frame. I got it from a sign company I worked at for a while. Old Chet Murdoch said I could have it. And this has been my bench for a long time. Made from parts, specifically some railroad car flooring, which is white oak. I'm going to haul this over hill and dale to set up at the bunkhouse to use as a workbench. And yeah, strap this dude down. It's nice not having to use a wheelbarrow. Never been a real smart man. Occasionally clever. Every time. That baby's not going anywhere.